where the breathing is easy, the living is good. Out in the great outdoors.
Larry Smith Outdoors is brought to you by Warrior Boats, Vortex, TUBO Towels, Bartline Barrels, Magic Products, Power Sports Company, Mike's Country Meats, Leroy Meats, Easy Loader Trailers, and Heavy Shot.
Remember, like I always say, it's a great day to be alive.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our show this week. I'll tell you what, I said last week's show was going to be the last week of ice fishing. Today we are going to do a little more ice fishing. Definitely late ice. The only way you can get out here is with the airboat. And we are going to start off the morning doing a little bit of jigging for walleyes and maybe have an opportunity to catch a monster perch. But the other thing is that we are also going to try to do some open water fishing a little bit later here. We're going to try to go up in front of the Oconto River and then maybe run all the way down to the Peshtigo. That's the cool part about having an airboat, where you have that window in between where you really can't ice fish, and a lot of times the boat landings are still froze up. That again is where this thing comes into play. Hey, the weather's absolutely beautiful. We got about a 12 to 14 mile an hour wind out of the west this morning to start off with. It's supposed to die down and the sun is out. It's going to hit almost 46 today. No doubt it's a great day, so hang on to your hindies. See anything yet?
Nothing yet. Lake to ourselves, now we just got to get on the fish.
There you go, good job, Lance.
Not a big one.
Still, it's a fish. Maybe it's a big perch.
Ah, white fish.
A white fish. Eck.
White fish.
Icky pooey. What's the technique been, Chris?
We're searching for walleyes, but right now we'll take anything that hits. Larry, you want to keep them? Walleye. Oh, look at that perch.
Holy cow.
Look at that perch. Nice
Holy
fish.
cow.
Look at that thing. Look where the sucker is in its mouth. I can't even see it.
And you know what? Just so you guys know that it closes on the 15th. So by the time this show airs next week, this will be closed. Now, hey, remember, Chris, a couple years ago, that big one that we saw here? I mean, that was like, I've never in my life seen a perch that big. That is
Dang.
absolutely a monster.
And that's probably only like I'd guess 14 inches. The one I got on the wall is 16 and a quarter.
16 and a quarter. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
That is a tank. I mean, that's a tank.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd like to let that fish go, but he's bleeding pretty
Yeah.
good.
So, was yours that big out in North Dakota? That big. Oh my God.
Good, huh, Chris?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
There you go. Nice job, man. I have marked the fish.
It's a heavy fish here.
It's a good fish?
Holy man. What do you got on this one? A sucker?
sucker, yeah.
Okay. You've been saying that every day the tip-ups have been catching at least 2 or 3, huh? Got a big one, Lance.
What's a bass?
It's a bass? What? No way.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at the size of that. Hold that girl out.
Brown bass.
Wow. Yeah. I no way would I have thought it was going to be a small one.
Perfect.
Nice.
We had a line in his stomach. Let's help him out there a little bit.
Oh, look at that. That is a giant. Boy, so far, a whitefish, a bass, and a giant perch.
So probably 21.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's a giant bass. Nice job.
Awesome.
I'm loving it. Wow.
Oh, there he goes. All right.
Nice job. It's going to be early this year, man. Unless something happens different. I don't see that. You look at that extended forecast, there's nothing cold again.
No, it gets cold at night, but it's, I can't believe how thin that ice is right there.
It doesn't take much. 2 days ago, I talked to him at 6 in the morning. Oh, we'll be out here. I'd still drive my truck out there. I talked to him at 11 o'clock. He went and pulled all his shacks inside. That was the day before all the wind. That's how fast. He said he had 18 inches of ice and he was down. His guys called him and they were down to 5 inches of good ice. No, here he is. Oh, damn it. I had him, damn it. Just like you said, Chris, he just came in, swam by it, turned, oh, here he is again. He just sucked it in, that was it. No thump. Yeah, you think they'd just come in and slurp the whole damn thing in. Round number 2, come on, Lance. Make it happen.
Well, you jiggle it and they go back down.
Chris was saying they don't like a lot of movement. Hey, I'll tell you what, everybody, we caught a few fish here. I had one decent walleye on, but we're not marking a lot of fish, and there's so many spots out here, so we're gonna pull all our gear up, jump in the airboat, and go down about a half a mile. But you think about when it opens, you know what spot I'm talking about. Remember that guy, they're always spot locking right here too? Dude, that is the way to go. You don't have to worry about nothing. I love the adventure. It's like a little kid.
Hey, Shotgun Day in the Kitchen here. Leroy Lunch Minutes is brought to you by Venison Prime Burger. This stuff is new this year. You've seen Larry make burgers out of it. I'm going one step better. I'm making venison meatballs, and I've got marinara sauce, mozzarella cheese they sell at Leroy's, and I have nice hoagie buns. And I'm gonna go throw it on the big green egg outside. Minus 10 degrees out here in front of the office. We're putting them on. They get a little smoky flavor to them. Now, people, when you're using a grill, here's how you tell them when they're good to flip. If you can move them when they're not sticking, just like your hamburgers and steaks, if you can move them when they're not sticking, like that one's sticking, this one wasn't sticking, you roll it over. But if they're sticking, let them cook, because what happens is the meat sears, and as soon as it sears where it's sealed up, you'll be able to move it on your griddle. I'm gonna close it back up. It's getting up to about 400 degrees. Let them go for a couple minutes on each side. All right, we're sitting at about 8 minutes now. I flipped them twice now. We're at 400 degrees in the big green egg. You gotta, don't forget to burp these things as you get them. See how the smoke comes out? Then let it go up real slow. That's a prime rib meatball right there. Look at the juice coming out of that thing. Going a little marinara over the top. Hear that thing sizzling in there? I might know what I'm doing today, guys. Hey, later. I'm gonna squeeze it, guys. Watch the juice come out of that thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All this product is for sale. Leroy Meats, the cheese, the marinara, the buns. What I did now, I close it all up. It's at 400 degrees, so I just close it up. It's just gonna circle, the heat is gonna circle inside this, melt the cheese and warm the buns up for us. Okay, Shotgun here in the kitchen. The finished product, we have prime rib venison meatball hoagies. I mean, this is phenomenal. I got the new boy in the office here today, and he's my taste tester. He's been outside pacing, watching this thing being made on the big green egg. Elbows out, and get a grip on that thing. And no lie, tell me if that's not a concoction.
Holy Lord.
So you guys, when you're in the store, ask for this prime rib venison burger, or take your meat in there. What they do is they marinate the prime rib, grind it up, put your venison with it. Oh, hold still. Tell a towel minute coming in here. Oh, beautiful. So more things you can do with the meat at Leroy's Meats other than just make hamburgers, meatballs, stuff like that. So go to the YouTube channel. Lane's working on it right now. We're gonna start showing samples of what we got and more techniques of what to use with Leroy's Meats.
You know what it's gonna take to move that?
You know, the big thing is with this airboat, it really allows me another 2 to 3 weeks of more ice fishing, a little bit on the beginning and rest of it on the end. It is no doubt a crucial tool. And the other part is we're gonna do some scouting, because I will tell you, by the time this show airs next week, that this is all gonna be open water, and I wanna know where these fish are staging right now. So hold on to your heinies.
Dumped it. Hitting her on. Good sign, though. Yeah. Starting.
Hey, all right, dude. Man, oh man. It's a little bit early yet, too. Oh, there he is. There you go. Grab that fish. I'll tell you what, Lance. You know what? That's the thing about out here, too, is that this time of year, the windows are short. I mean, until you get open water, which is going to be here in 2 or 3 days. By the time this show airs, it'll definitely be open out here. You know, it's interesting. This morning we caught a few fish. You know, we had about a 45-minute window. And tonight it's probably going to be maybe a little bit longer, because the sun's still up quite a ways. We've got probably about an hour and a half before it actually gets real dark.
Yeah, the bite should get better.
That is the big thing. You got to be patient out here.
Right. We've been here for an hour now. We've marked 3 and finally got one to hit, but we know the bite's going to get better as that sun goes down.
Yeah, and we're going to fish right till dark, man. Chris, you, me, we're going to be guiding out here heavy duty. Yep. And I'll tell you something, that a lot of times in the spring when the water's super cold, you know this, we had one of the most epic days about 6-7 years ago out here. Yeah. And I forget how many fish over 10 pounds we had that day. You started throwing plastics and you were barely moving them. Like, you were crawling so slow with them plastics like that. And that started the whole process of that day in a pure annihilation. But it was amazing that, like, we were all using different types of baits and we were working them a little bit too fast. But as soon as you started casting that plastic and slowed it way down, stopping it, moving it, stopping it, moving it, you know, and again, if you think about that, a lot of times it makes a lot of sense, because this water's so cold and these fish are so lethargic, and really feeding is not on their mind.
No, they're up here in the warmer water once the spawn starts happening.
Right.
You know, they're just recovering or what have you. They're not out to chase baits out hot and heavy.
No, and you know, the cool part about this, you know, especially up here, you've got the Menominee River, you've got the Peshtigo River, and you got the Oconto. So you got 3 major magnet areas that are going to draw these fish into this part of the bay here. Oh, let's see that. Now, do you have that tip too?
Yeah, I got a tip to the middle.
You know, it is. It's always amazing when it gets to what I always call witching hour. We've got probably a good 45 minutes to an hour before it's going to be dark here. And that's when these fish come in to feed, you know. And it's amazing because there's so much forage that these fish can afford to be picky. What an awesome day we had today. You know, we went all the way up into the Peshtigo River with the airboat. That was a cool experience. Did a little fishing up there. No luck up there, but we knew it was time to come back out of there and come back out here. Awesome job.
Absolutely.
Is that how many have you marked so far?
Probably about 7 or 8. This one just came in hot.
And just smoked it, huh?
Yeah. I've been kind of poking down the holes, and this hole I found there's just a little break in the zebra mussels. And it seems like there's a little pocket of sand right here.
If you can get right where them zebra mussels are in a little bit of a pocket, that transition area, that's key.
Yep.
Nice job. Hey, congratulations. Hey, hey, hey.
Built for fishermen, built by fishermen. Really, that says it all.
It's the family here. It's not a big conglomerate, it's a family.
They treat you feel like you're in a family, you know.
When you put those two together, an amazing product and amazing people, it's just the type of company you want to be involved with.
Not only because of just the great boats, but because of the camaraderie that the Warrior family has.
The customer service is amazing. They never leave you hanging.
So come join the Warrior family. This is our brand new Ranger 1000 Polaris from our good friends over at Power Sports in Beaver Dam. You know what, this thing is awesome because I use it so much around the farm and of course for ice fishing and hunting now. But the cool part is here is that I store the airboat usually in my other shop over there, and it's pretty muddy over there, so just ran over there and grabbed it. It's an easy way to move things around, and if you got lawn work to do, which I'll tell you what, there's gonna be a flood of that in the next couple weeks with the warm up. Oh, Brandy, you're collecting the sticks already. Appreciate that one. Here. Hey, I'll tell you what we've got going this week, everybody. I had the airboat put away, I had all my ice fishing stuff put away, but tomorrow is the last day of perch fishing up on the Bay of Green Bay, and I have been seeing so many giant perch pictures of it. I definitely want a shot at a perch over 15 inches, and we're going back up there. So just pulled the airboat out. You know, and the thing about the airboat too is you guys got to realize is that an airboat is one of them kind of things where you use it and you're in places where nobody else pretty much can get to you. So you got to make sure you go through everything just like it was on an airplane, that if something happens, you know what, it's not going to be good. So I go through all the bolts, all the nuts and bolts, make sure everything is tight because there's a lot of vibration there, and check everything over so when I take it out, I know it's going to hold together. But back to the fishing part, tomorrow's the last day of perch fishing up on the Bay of Green Bay, and we are going to go up there. There's tons of open water, but there's still some solid ice that we can get to. And no doubt, this is the time of year, if you're gonna catch a giant perch, you're gonna catch it now. So, hey, I'm gonna get my airboat ready to go. You guys hold on, hang on to your heinies. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'll tell you what, we decided to come back up. We had such an awesome day the other day. Chris caught that perch that was 15 1/4. That was absolutely a giant. Today is the last day of the season. It is the 15th of March. And she closes today, so we're going to give it one last shot. We also had some really nice walleyes the other day. The ice is definitely history after the next couple of days, so we're going to give her one last whirl, so hang on to your heinies. Ooh, that's a nice one. Loving that, my friend.
Take a dozen of these today.
Wow, Lance, that's a nice perch. Holy cats.
Yeah,
Tell you what, no walleyes yet today, but again, I'm not going to even ask you what color you got on because I already know.
Oh.
Look at this. Oh, whitefish. What the hey? A whitefish on a minnow. Good eater. That's about it. Hey everybody, I'll tell you what, it was pretty quiet for us on the shorelines there. We saw quite a few small perch. Caught a couple that were, you know, in that 8 to 10 range, but nothing really big. So we moved back out about a half-mile off of shore here. Just got set up. We've had 2 flags already. Both of them felt like decent fish. Lost both of them. You know, now I'm kind of thinking we probably should have just stayed where we were. But you know, you never know. You know, that's the thing of fishing. You just kind of keep moving around. You know, there are so many things that are going to happen now When you start looking at this time of year, all the rivers are lighting up. You're gonna have a lot of fish working the shorelines on the lakes here too. That'll be good. Great pike fishing. Just, it's endless, you know. Yeah! If you're looking at booking a trip, you want to catch trophy walleyes, you definitely want to give Lightning Lance a call. Hey, this Bay of Green Bay, definitely this is our last day out here. We went across so much open water with the airboat. Very cool experience. Got to fish one extra day for sure. But no, that is so cool. I got a flag up on the white meat box. I'm going to run over there. I'm loving this big time. That's what she's all about, baby, right there. Woo! 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 Baby! Woo! This is what we're here for. Remember what I said? Giant perch? Giant perch? Did I say we came out here the last day to catch a giant perch? We came out here to catch a giant perch. Woo! 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 I'll tell you what, folks, we came to catch a giant perch. Look at that perch. Absolutely giant. I can't believe it. It's already dark out now. Just gonna give it about another 15 minutes, and this absolutely monster just drilled that bite me box. I thought for sure it was over. Look at the size of that giant perch. That is a jambalaya! Woo! I'm loving it. Hey, you want to get addicted to something? Get addicted to the outdoors. This is what it's all about right here. Monster! Woo-hoo-hoo! Holy cow! Oh! Whoa! Oh my gosh, Lance! That is an absolutely giant, another giant.
That's what you're looking for.
That is holy moly. Them are two absolutely giant Green Bay perch. Lance, I'm telling you, I was thinking that it was over. We weren't going to get the giant perch, and they bit right at dark here. That's the surprising part, huh?
Yeah, usually, last half hour, 45 minutes to get the perch going, but as you can see, she is dark out.
Hey, Lance, last summer, you really had a great year perch fishing out here in Green Bay, and that's something that you can combo with doing some walleye fishing and some perch fishing out here.
Exactly. You're getting the walleyes right on the edge of the weeds, and you have your fun time with the walleyes, and you slide into the weeds where you can't cast to the thicker the weeds and pop some perch out of there.
Oh man, awesome.
Not quite giants like these, but we are getting some healthy ones for the table.
Hold them up one more time, dude. That are absolutely giant perch. Wow, nice job. We got a boat. Let's give her another half hour. Mama, la mia, mama! Holy moly! Holy shinooli! Rebait or tater? Gold hammered.
They'll do the job.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I've heard you catch some fish on these.